Hey guys, it's 5 here. We're episode number 12 of our West Brom career mode on FIFA 20. Now this episode, we're going to cram 10 games into this one episode, so we're pretty much putting 3 and a bit episodes into just one. This is purely on the fact I want to get to the Premier League as quickly as possible. Well, the best way of doing that is just cramming episodes together. So yeah, this is going to be 3 episodes in one. This is episode number 12. There should be episode 12, 13 and 14. Nah, screw that. So you can see there, the Middlesbrough game was a 0-0 draw. We're moving into the game against Leeds, where hopefully we can get back onto winning ways, because we are currently just behind Stoke in the table, and we need as many wins as possible to keep up with them, and hopefully soon enough we will be able to actually jump them and go first. There's Burke here, one-on-one with the keeper, tucks it past the Leeds goalkeeper. I think it's Casilla, the former Real Madrid player, puts us 1-0 up in injury time. Working our way out from the goalkeeper. Burke is once again going to receive it. He nods it down to Harper. Harper, on the turn, plays it through to Phillips. Got the better of him for pace, definitely. And you can see there, we're actually going to be playing Leeds, I think, again in this episode. But the ball's whipped across. Sawyer nods it in at the near post. 2-0, doubling our lead. A couple of minutes later, Phillips is going to take the ball, whip it across, headed away, only as far as Harper. He's going to volley it home, makes it 3-0. And yeah, the game's dead and buried there. 3 goals, should be the 3 points as well. So sealed with just under 25 minutes left, sorry. And with 3 minutes left, Leeds are on the attack as Forshaw here. Looks to put the ball across, does so, falls to Tyler Roberts after a Sam Johnson save, and the game there is going to end as a 3-1 victory to us. We pick up all 3 points, which is brilliant on our quest to go first in the league. And you can see here we've got Luton in the Carabao Cup semi-finals after we beat Spurs a couple of episodes ago. So we've got a championship team in the semi-finals, and we're second in the championship. The only team above us is Stoke. So going off that, we should beat Luton both legs and go through to the final, where it will be over Watford or Manchester United. So got some tough teams left on the other side. Hopefully it's not Man United though, that's all I'm going to say. Hopefully we can face Watford instead. But we've got to get past Luton first. That is going to be the game that is coming up next after a successful press conference of motivating the team ready for this game. We are going to go in the snow. I think this is the first time we've played in the snow this season. But we're at the Hawthorns in the snow, taking on Luton. They're travelling to us. Hopefully we can give them an ass whooping, send them home crying. But you can see here the first goal actually comes in the 70th minute as Livermore knocks the ball down to Harper. Harper through back to Livermore, little 1-2 between them. Through to Kronkovic. He's going to cut inside with a nice little Ronaldo chop and score a beautiful goal there. Really nice goal. Just a nice little Ronaldo chop onto the opposite foot. Curls it past the keeper. Great goal to put us 1-0 up in such an important game of the season. And hopefully we can get another one here as Luton look to counter-attack. Livermore with a great interception. Harper nicely does it and finds Krovinovic, who finds Burke. Burke finds Harper. He's going to flick it up, keep flicking it up. Pass 1, pass 2, beats the keeper at the near post. It's a brilliant goal there by Oliver Burke. 2 great goals. Put us 2-0 up. 2 home goals though. No away goals in this game as it ends 2-0. The next leg is in a few weeks' time. It will be in this episode, so you will find out if we get to the Carabao Cup final or not, as we're taking on Charlton in the next game in the Championship. And 19 minutes in, they have a free kick here. He's going to just dink it in. Lecco's going to take it down and actually score. And if you don't know, Lecco is actually a loan player from West Brom at Charlton, so he will be coming back to us next season. So if this goal has just gone and hindered our title chances, he's going straight on the transfer list. But Livermore here, he just threads it through to Burke, turns his man brilliantly, turns back inside and just curls it past the keeper. Brilliant goal there. Gets us back on level terms. It's a really nice finish and a really nice dribble to actually set up the opportunity. As 2 minutes past half time, Livermore's going to drill this one out to Reece James. Cuts back inside, finds Oliver Burke. Oliver Burke's on the turn, plays it through to Harper. It's that man again, it's Harper. He's scoring so many goals this season. It's brilliant to see. As he puts us 2-1 up, he actually puts us back in the lead. Right from the pretty much from the whistle at the second half. It's brilliant to see, and that is actually going to be it. The final score of this game is a 2-1 victory to West Brom. Now, we did actually go past our youth squad report date, so we've got a couple of youth players coming in here. Some notable ones, some decent ones from Ireland. Scotland's probably been the worst one, but we've actually got a player here, Dave Scott. He's already worth 1.5 million. So it's gone from being the worst to probably one of the best, with a player rated probably mid-60s with that valuation. We'll wait to see in the next episode what rating he is. But again, England is decent. England and Ireland have been decent, but Scotland has only had one really good player actually. So next season, put in the comments below what countries you think we should scout. Maybe if we do one North America, one South America, one Asia or Africa. Something like that. But we move into this game against Stoke. Top of the table Stoke. A win here is vital. We're at the Hawthorns. We should be winning this game as Pereira plays the ball out to Livermore. 11 minutes into the game, Livermore finds Gibbs out on the left-hand side. He's going to try and find anyone. Can't really find anyone, so he finds Livermore. Livermore threads it through to Burke on the turn. Strikes it past Jack Butland at the near post. 1-0 to West Brom. A lovely goal at the near post. Catches Jack Butland off guard. And we're winning 1-0. 69 minutes into the game, a chance here as Imbula gets intercepted by Gibbs. Up to Burke. Burke lays it off to Livermore. Livermore just waiting for a man to make a run. Burke is that man. He's got the pace over Shawcross, and he's got the finish past Butland. Doubles the lead. Secures the victory. And we are 2-0 victors against Stoke City, closing the gap. And hopefully, just putting a doubt in their mind. Before every game, they go, oh, West Brom, they're winning games. We just lost to them. Making them nervous before every game. That's what we're trying to do. Praising Livermore, praising Burke. They both had brilliant games. And obviously we're going to praise the squad in general. As we move into the transfer window, I'm actually going to make a transfer here with a team in Belgium. I think it's Genk. It might be Ghent. Genk. I think it's Genk. But we're going to go for a guy called Benson Manuel. He's a left winger, 22 years old. And we're going to just do a straight swap for Charlie Austin. Charlie Austin was getting a bit mad at us that he wasn't playing as much as he thought he might. But we're going to offer Manuel a important first team role. He's actually 72 rated. And he's on 10k, which I think is a decent little wage for that rating. We're going to give him a 4-year contract, no release clause. He does want a slight increase in his wages, which I think is absolutely fine. 22k, even that is still quite cheap for someone who's a 72 rated at 22 years old. He's going to come straight into the squad for the game against West Ham in the FA Cup at the Olympic Stadium. It's going to be a 1-1 draw. Diagana scores against his parent club, and Eifelan scores against us. As we move into the second leg of the semi-finals in the Carabao Cup against Luton, as you can see here, Luton played Stoke and Bournemouth, and we played Tottenham and Bristol Rovers. So both had relatively hard opposition, but we're going to go into this one. A volley, 9 minutes into it for Luton, puts them 1-0 up, and they've got the slight thought in their mind they can get back into this game now. They scored an early goal. Hopefully now they can push forward and score another and equal it up. Well, Diagana has played through here. He's got the pace over the defence. He's just going to whip one across. Maguire's there on the end of it. Volleys it home. It's 1-1. Lovely little counter-attack there by us. And that's actually how the game's going to end, as a 1-1 draw. A 3-1 victory on the aggregate score. On transfer deadline day, you can see nothing really major happened apart from Koulibaly going to Tottenham for 63 mil. Not too bad of a signing there to shore up their defence. But you can see here we're actually playing Luton in the Championship right after we played them in the Carabao Cup. 23 minutes into the game, Northville plays through Jervis, just sneaks that one under Sam Johnson, unfortunately for us. And well, they're going to wish that they got that goal in the other game, because it actually ended as a 1-0 victory to Luton. As we move into the replay of the game against West Brom versus West Ham. And 83 minutes into the game, we've got a completely rotation side out. Felipe Anderson, one of West Ham's best players, gets through on goal. He's going to cut past Ferguson, lay it across to the back post to Pablo Fornals, one of their new signings. And they're going to sneak through with 5 minutes left in the game. Unfortunately for us, really, but we don't really mind. We're through to the final of the Carabao Cup, so we don't really care about that one. As we move into the penultimate game in the episode is a game away from home at Millwall at the Den. And hopefully we can continue, get back onto winning ways after that loss to Luton. As Burke receives the ball, plays it into Manuel, lays it through to Harper, shoots it across goal, actually deflects off of that player, so I don't know if that will go down as an own goal or not. That could have just robbed Manuel of his first assist in a West Brom shirt. That's 75 minutes in, 5 minutes later, Pereira steps up for a penalty. He's one-on-one with Fielding here from the penalty spot, aiming for that top left-hand corner. Controller's a bit dodgy though, so, maybe we have to change our option. We're going to go for the bottom left-hand corner, just a bit more safe option. And he tucks it away brilliantly, sends the keeper the wrong way. 2-0 with 10 minutes left. We should have this one signed, sealed and delivered for the 3 points. And in fact we do, as the final whistle is blown. A 2-0 victory, and we move into the final game of the episode, away from home against Reading. I think their team is the Majensky. I think that's it. And the chance is going to come in the 48th minute as Reece James here gets the better of the defender, cuts back inside onto his left foot, plays it to Sawyers. Sawyers turns it to Livermore. Livermore's going to thread it up to Burke. He's going to turn his man. Going to cut this one across goal. Cuts back inside, across to Pereira. Nice little touch. And he beats the keeper at the near post. The game's going to end as a 1-0 victory for us. So overall, very successful episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Different format. I hope you guys have enjoyed anyway. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.